Where them fans at? Where them fans at?
Clap,
Where
clap,
them fans at? Hit me one time.
clap, 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 clap.
I got my boots on the ground. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where them fans at? Plop, plop. Let's go. I'm a cowboy. All right, that's enough. Plop, plop, plop. Whoa. What? All right, all right. Is this thing on? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm about to light it all the way up right quick. It's some stuff that I need to say. I need to say. Make sure my audio okay. All right. Y'all know who it is. It is unapologetically QI unapologetically entering the building with some truth, some critical thinking, some history, some news that you could truly use. Okay, so I've been watching all of this stuff play out, right? And it's so sad, so depressing, so traumatizing, and so dysfunctional. Because it is hard in a situation where everybody is both right and everybody is both wrong. They all are right and wrong. You heard me. All right, so the first thing I want to cover is why gatekeeping is important. Because you hear the outside sector predominantly speaking about the gatekeep, speaking about why, crying about why the sector don't want them in the sector. And, don't even bring up me. Because, when I was over there at Lemons, I was like the gatekeeper. I was up there arguing, you ain't B sector, stay out of here. Right? Y'all know Lemon portal. I'd agreed. Lemon is the portal. He don't care about nobody else, don't care about no sector. The only thing that Lemon has ever about himself that do, because he's not going to ever be able to get monetized again. Lemon will never be able to be monetized again. And I think he knows it. That's why we have moved to this money game. And what our money game is going to do is eventually bring to be who are trying to act diverse when he's really not work anymore. Because when you bring these people on your panel, when you're the king, whatever you want to call it, eventually the fingers are gonna point right back at you, but on your panel. That's happening right now. All right. See, a lot of housewives already know most of the people in his chat are not B sector. Let's just keep it a buck. Lemon is B sector. Sir King is B sector. Lemon is not. But he says when he started his channel, started his crew, they didn't comply to B sector rules and regulations. So if you're not complying to B sector rules and regulations, then you are not B sector. So we can consider Sir King B sector, but everybody else, like Lemon, who models himself pretty much after Sir King, he models himself after Sir King. Now, Pizza wants to say that nah, because Pizza at one time was predominantly, like, she didn't let men on the panel. She was predominantly B sector. Because B sector is predominantly women. So the most of the content creators in this sector should be women or LGBT. For StreamYard, y'all. I got knocked off for StreamYard. I was borging. Salute, salute, just my thoughts. William Carruthers in the building. Y'all go subscribe to William Carruthers. He does real content. They even hating on my boy William Carruthers. ZX over there. But at any rate, I'm gonna start over because I got knocked out for some odd reason. Let me even stop this music because I don't even know, like, why that happened. I don't understand why that happened. My bad, y'all. Dang, my phone's so sensitive. All right. So let me basically start over. If I get knocked off, I'll be right back. I got knocked off, y'all. Apologize. So I'm gonna start over. All right. All of these players, and basically we got the black sector wanting to invade the B sector, right? You got certain, not everybody, not or black sector 2.0 as they call it, wanting to invade the B sector. Because like most when you do dirty stuff and when you keep doing stuff, you get demonetized, you get your channels knocked out of here, and so you gotta hustle. You got to cash app hustle and all of that kind of stuff. And you got to do it based on protection, based on doxing, based on a lot of little nasty things, right? So they see the beef sector as a grab. So they introduced it about 3 or 4 years ago, and that's why we got the drop game. That's why we got people paying for moderator wrenches. That would never happen in the original beef sector, but it's happening now. You know, because people are greedy, and it's not business. That's not ethical business. That is a street hustle, pretty much, because that goes against YouTube's guidelines at the end of the day. But let me tell you real quick why gatekeeper matters. Because original B sector was original storylines. People who were real friends, people who had real engagement with each other. They fell out, they got mad, blah, blah, blah. So they beef with each other, right? So then it's like after like the 19 or whatever, you bring in an influx of new people, right? These people thought it was a good idea to merge. And the B sector is the only sector that people wants to merge into. Nobody's trying to merge it to the black sector. Nobody's trying to merge it to the Mo3 sector. I mean, people are supporting, but in terms of doing commentary, doing content, a lot of people are not doing that. Not a lot of people are not trying to go in and take over. The B sector is the only open door. The only open door, which takes away from the original B sector content creators, the people who paved the way, which takes away from even the smaller content creators, who was looking for their opportunity to grow. And that's why you only got about a good 4 or 5 content creators right now, because they even ran this away. That's out here even doing B sector content, because basically outside people using B sector content creators as the content. And who wants to be content? If I can't benefit from, if you're benefiting more from, that's, let me repeat that for people in the back of the bus. If people outside the sector, men outside the sector, more than me, the content creator, or me, the person engaged in whatever it is, then that's backwards. That's bad business. If you're involved, be the beneficiary. So it's backwards, and they know it. These people know it. The outsiders know it, but then outsiders also know that the majority of the people don't know real that are active right now, don't know real business. They can't see it because the majority of the outsiders, what they do is what they have done is throw some big at them real quick. $100 here, read for a read of it. $100 here to share out their channel. $100 here for a moderator wrench, right? And so most of them was looking at, okay, this some good money, this some instant money, not knowing that one day they were going to throw them $100. They won't stop. Could you sold out on with StreamYard. It is. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. This is a StreamYard thing. It sounds good on my end. I might have to come back, but I was getting ready to break all this stuff down. I'm telling you, from the Rudy to the Tootie, I was gonna make some people mad. Let me just say, y'all, for it's so disappointing to see people in the LGBTQIA community work with or combine with other people, people who are homophobic because they're mad about something that they couldn't be mature enough to either leave alone or resolve or work out. That is so sad. That's such a self-hating issue. Then it's so sad to see people after 8 years or better, you're, like you can move around. So you don't have to deal with that person. But why are you still like something that happened 8 years ago? If it's still making you mad enough to sell out your own sector, to sell out really almost yourself, then something is wrong with you. You need some therapy. I like that's some severe mental illness. And if y'all can't see that the people that y'all are supporting only want outside male content creators because they want to be the king of the castle, right? And so they're building their own, they're snatching from the sector to build their own sector so that they can be king of the sector because they don't comply to the rules. And then once again, y'all got to realize that some of these people out here are controlling and they're really cult leaders. They're trying to build a cult. But because StreamYard is acting up, what I'm going to do, y'all, I did really want to get down on y'all, but StreamYard won't let me be great. So I covered my bulletins. That a lot of the outsiders, they know that the benefit is to divide and conquer. So they're using it. They want to make other people, they want to, they want the insiders to attack the outsiders to separate because all we got to do is all stand up and fight with like step up and fight together or step up and stand together. But, can that happen? I don't know. I hope so. I mean, um, and we should because look at everybody that's original beef sector, everybody's beef sector getting attacked. One by one, attack, attack, attack. And then nobody's standing up, but then look at them. They over there standing up for folks that's doing wrong. And then they want to act like they're not doing wrong or not coming at us. But they're clearly coming at beef sector. And all we got to do is stop allowing them on the panels, ignore them, gatekeep. And the biggest gate that we have to close is lemon and pizza, like these 2.0. Once those gates are closed, then they can sit over on their channel, talk all they want to. Then once we stop allowing, if you beef sector, why would you go over there and support people that are coming at your sector? But at any rate, like I said, because StreamYard is acting up and I have a feeling it's going to bounce out again, I just wanted to cover the major bullet points. I was going to get down. I really was going to get down. But, because of StreamYard, I just had to cover those little bullet points. I'm going to drop off because I don't know why it keeps, and then I don't know how much I've said or not said when I come back. Because, I look down and it says something occurred. But I covered the reason why. Oh, the other thing I want to emphasize is gatekeeping is important because basically these new people are coming in siding with other content creators when they don't know the full story. So they're supporting people that are just as wrong. Most of these people have all done, there's no such thing as one villain. All of them have done doxing. All of them have done the most egregious things to each other. So there's like no one villain. All of them are villains. Some of them just play it. Some of them be out in your face and then some of them be behind the scenes, and that's all. So, taking a side or whatever, instead of letting these people work out their issues. And then a lot of these new people come in because they want the clout, the attention. They want to get on the panel. They want to try to merge that way, because it seems like easy content when it's just self-hating content, dysfunctional, toxic content. That's easy. Anybody can do that. Anybody can be the type of content creators that we used to be back in the day, or the type of content creator that it takes to be in other places where you have to, do some real content. So yeah, I just want to, bring that to people's attention. And then like, I'm gonna get out of here because, the next time that this go out, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. Like, definitely shouldn't be my internet. But at any rate, this is on a, make sure y'all smash that like, share, subscribe. And maybe I might revisit this topic a little later. But I did give y'all key bullet points to look out for, because like I said, this is think tank. I'm here to make you think. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This is about critical thinking. And this is about, like, you making the best choice for yourself. You making the best choice, best choices. Because, a lot of people are go along to get along gang. And you see how that doesn't benefit. Because at the end of the day, you owe somebody. You're in prison. So, it does better if you're trying to be a content creator or a subscriber, whatever, just to stand on principles. And then there's nothing wrong with you. Like, a lot of these content subscribers, they're so busy trying to create division instead of telling people where they're right and wrong. They're so busy being biased and on this side or that side. And then at the same token, y'all allowing these people to talk to y'all crazy. Y'all allowing these people just hustle this money out of y'all. Y'all are becoming cults and gangs. It's just ridiculous. It's sad, especially during this time when we have so much politically going on. And this is the last thing that we need to do. We need to be utilizing this online time, this time to, work out resolutions and solutions to make sure that we can survive. But at the end of the day, like I said, smash that like button, share, subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, peace, love, and hair grease. It is unapologetically QI, and I'm exiting the building. StreamYard won't let me be great. And y'all can leave comments. Feel free. I'm not a mean person or whatever. I like all opinions, perspectives, because it helps me to think as well. So feel free to leave comments and your opinion about anything. But thank y'all. Peace out.